Hey guys, Anthony here. It is Sunday, March 5th, 2017, and in this video I'm going to start to go through my bug out bag, which I haven't been through in several months. And so one of the things I'm doing today, while I still have some free time here, is to look at this bag, to analyze it, to make sure what's in it is what I want in it. Go through each pocket, see what's packed, add things, take away things. Now, one of the things that I'm doing that I had on this pack was a Goal Zero 7-watt solar panel setup with some wires, some cords for charging devices, small devices out in the field, including recharging batteries. And I'm switching that out. I had that attached to the outside of the pack with some clips, and I'm switching that out with the Renogy 14-watt E-Flex panel, which doubles my wattage. It adds a little more weight, but it doubles my wattage, and it gives me more choices, more opportunity in the field to renew things like batteries for flashlights and GPSs, and maybe even recharge a cell phone. So adding the Renogy E-Flex. So what we're going to do today's video is, what I'll do is I'll do what I've done in the past. We'll take one pocket at a time, empty it out, talk about what's in it. I'll look at it. If some of the stuff needs to be switched out or I want to change it, I'll change it up. But so that's what we'll do today. And this is my bug out bag is an Osprey Kestrel 48 liter pack. So it's an Osprey pack. I have several videos on this featuring this pack, and I may even today take it out with you guys for a dry run once I get it repacked the way I want it. I'll use this bug out bag in tandem with a RIBZ front pack, which has gives me some really good opportunity to carry a sidearm in the RIBZ front pack and some other essential gear without having to go into my pack and without having to carry stuff on my waist like knives and gun holsters and things like that. So let's look at each pocket. We'll come back, we'll analyze it, and we'll change it up. And this is what you should be doing too with your pack, your bug out bag, whatever it may be, however you might have it configured. Based on where you live, what part of the country you're in, and based on the changing times that we're going through right now. So let's come back and go through this bag. Okay guys, here's an example of what I was telling you regarding the Renogy solar panel. So that's the panel deployed right now. Now I'm under cover here on my patio, but I'm still getting some sunlight here to show you in this video what the solar panel is doing. But I have it affixed to the backpack here with these night eyes, little ties here. So it's run through here and through the pack here, through the top of the pack. Same thing on the other side. I just run it through there, and there's my items. Now, this through night flashlight, which is the TC12 by Through Night. This flashlight is capable of charging via a micro USB that it comes with. So that micro USB cable, I have the USB portion of it hooked to the solar panel controller there, and then it's just run through to the flashlight. The flashlight is now, you can see that light blinking right there. The flashlight is charging, and in this flashlight is a 18650 battery. Okay, so if I had two of these batteries, I could be charging one while I'm walking or hiking during the day, and swap them out and have light, multiple sources of light at night with this through night flashlight that is renewable through the solar panel. So the first block of this video has to do with solar, and there it is, the Renogy 14-watt E-Flex panel. that I have on this bag, and I could just, again, fold this panel back up, and then it velcros right back and closes down, and I could pack everything away, carry the cable in the pocket here, and the flashlight back in the pack or my vest, and I'm good to go. Okay. Just give you guys an idea here of how important solar is in the field. And it's not hard. There's a lot of solar panels out there today. There's solar film. That's a lot lighter. You could roll out and attach to your pack versus the a hard flexible panel like this. So there is other choices out there. I just happen to have this panel, so that's what I'm using. Okay. And a full video on this light, which is very, very similar to the other ThruNite TN12. This one happens to be able to be recharged with the battery still in the light, which is what I like. Fantastic option here. Each section of panel is 3.5 watts on this eFlex panel for a total of 14 watts, and there's 4 panels. 3 and 4. When you're done using the panel, it's just 1, 2, 3. Velcro down. Panel remains attached via the little night eyes here. Flexible wires, flexible attachments here. Come in very handy. And your panel is part of your bag. Alright guys, so looking at the pack, on the outside of the pack, the first thing you're going to notice in this outside mesh pocket right here is a water bladder. I do have the capability to carry a water bladder inside the pack in a compartment. I choose not to carry that way because I find it takes up too much room in the pack when the water bladder is full. So you lose room inside your pack. So what I do on this particular pack is I purchased a Camelbak Antidote 100 ounce or 3 liter bladder with the hose, the mouth attachment, everything here, the on-off switch, and I bought the cover for it, the neoprene cover for the bladder. And that bladder, when it's full, I have it empty right now, but it fits in this pocket, and then I could just run the hose over my left or right shoulder of the pack, and I could fasten the hose through the pack. And you'll see that when I carry the pack, how that gets deployed. But that gives me the ability to have 100 ounces of water on this pack on the outside. Easily refill it if I have to. I don't have to reach in the pack and take it out. And so that's a big bonus for me. My panel goes right over like this and can still be deployed if I'm walking outside during the day and I want to keep power going. Okay, so water bladder, probably one of the first things you want to address in your bug out bag is how I'm going to carry water. If you have to go any distance with your bug out bag, you want some water to start and to have with you rather than having to stop and procure water. And so think about that. If you're going to carry it in an Nalgene bottle on the side pocket or somewhere, or the bladder inside the pack, however you're going to carry it, think about water and filtration and procurement after the fact when this 100 ounces runs out. Now what do I do to replenish that? Very important. Without water, you're not going to get very far. On the outside of the pack here, on the if I had the pack on, this would be on the right side of the pack if it was on me. I have a Gerber folding saw in here. I have a spoon and a fork, and I have one of those dig-it tools, folding dig-it shovels. I think it's called the U-Dig-It. And so that's all stuffed in this little pack here, in this little saw pack. And so that's just run through one of the buckles here on the side of the pack. So it gives me a couple of items outside the pack that I want handy. Turning the pack around on the other side, I've got a microfiber towel right here, a large one, and then I have a smaller one for cleaning eyeglasses, things of that nature, or wiping my face, whatever I need that for. And that's an MSR towel. Have a little D-ring here, and then lay that aside. And I have an Exped blow-up pillow in there, in that pocket as well. Moving around to the back portion of the pack. Here you see the straps. Again, I'm not going to get into too much review on the pack itself, as I have other videos on there. I'll put them in the links and you guys can click on them and see this pack. I do have a video of this pack that I ran, walked about 8 to 10 miles with it. I can't remember that day. I did take it out for a test run. It worked fabulous. Very happy with it. And so I won't do a complete review on it other than to say the Osprey packs, this Kestrel 48 is fantastic. It's a great pack. I've got a set of Ranger beads here, so I can pace myself or track how far I'm going. That's on the outside here, on one of the shoulder straps. And then my Camelbak bladder hose can run down one of these packs. I can fish it through right here, this little elastic piece here, and that'll hold it in place while I'm walking. The other side of the pack, I've got a little zip tie here with a carabiner on it to hold something if I want. If I want to put my towel there, I can hang something else there. I have that ready to clip something on right away. I've got a security safety whistle here, a Fox. This is a Fox 40 whistle, I believe. Yes, Fox 40 whistle on some paracord, and that's always on the outside of the pack here. And there you have it. So now when we come back, we'll look at the two front hip pockets, and then we'll work ourselves around the pack. Alright guys, I think you guys can see these pockets here. So what I'm going to do is open these hip pockets here and just pull the items out. I'll lay them on the chair here next to me, and we'll talk about them real quick. We're not going to get into great detail regarding each one of these items that I pull out, but just showing you what's in my bag at this current time as of March 5th, 2017. This is some camo makeup here for your face, to camouflage. I'm very light skinned. I stand out like a sore thumb. Fire steel, and in the back here I have some starting tinder at my disposal. Bandana, I think you could see these. You can never have too many bandanas. 1,000,001 uses for that. A Brunton compass with a mirror. It's the folding compass. General direction with a mirror. Mirror could also be used for signaling. Toilet paper, just rolled up in a sealed bag here. Super important to have toilet paper handy right away when you need it. Not have to dig through your pack for it. And then a small self-aid kit. And again, I'll go through these medicines and see what's expired. Things like Motrin, regular painkiller that you need real quick. Nothing fancy, just Band-Aids, some duct tape, rubber gloves, a couple gauze pads, just something quick. If you get a quick little cut, you need to clean it on your finger or somewhere, put a Band-Aid on it, take some painkiller, and move on. Okay, something you can grab without going into the main portion of your pack for your more detailed self-aid kit. Okay, and that pocket is empty. There are the items. Now we'll get on to our next pocket. Okay, next pocket right here. These are the hip pockets from the hip strap. So these I have access to right away while I'm walking with the pack. A Cliff Bar, which I already know I'm going to change out. I dated it and it's ready to be tossed out and a new one replaced. These are the skull beads, the Ranger skull beads, how to use them. I just got the directions there, folded up in some sealed bags so they won't get wet. Carry those with me. A Petzl headlamp without the battery in it. If you keep batteries in products like headlamps and flashlights for an extended period and you put them in your bug out bag, when you go to use them and they have leaked, your product might be destroyed. A head mesh mosquito netting, keep that handy, be able to grab it, and a Gerber Octane multi-tool. Okay, this is a Gerber Octane multi-tool, some basic stuff on it. That's in the pocket there as well, along with, again here, let me show you an example here. I had these batteries for the headlamp, AAA batteries. They weren't contained inside of a holder, and one of them leaked right there. See it? Right here. Got to toss these, get some new ones in there. Now if those are inside my headlamp may have been destroyed. So that's why you go through your bug out bag, guys. This isn't perfect. This is why you need to check items like batteries. Okay, let's get to the next pocket. All right, guys. Before I move on to the next pocket, let's talk about the headlamp I had in there. I had a Petzl, regular Petzl, Taquina. Regular Petzl Taquina, nothing fancy, just some light in that bag with some batteries. Now, being that I have the solar panel, the Renogy solar panel that's capable of recharging batteries and small devices, I'm going to switch this headlamp out with the Black Diamond headlamp that I have a review on, which has a rechargeable battery inside of it, which are able to recharge this device while the battery is inside the headlamp. So I could be walking during the day, have this plugged into my solar panel, and top off this battery that's inside of here. Okay, big plus, a big again, would I keep this battery, the rechargeable, inside this headlamp? I'd take it out, house it in a closed device, make sure I had a spare as well, and now I have an ability to recharge this headlamp. I don't have to worry about the batteries dying out. So I'm going to make that switch between the Taquina and the Black Diamond. Guys, while we're on the subject of the headlamp, this is the Black Diamond Revolt headlamp that I just showed you. These are the rechargeable batteries that you could charge inside the Revolt while they're still in the headlamp. And I think what Black Diamond did was with these batteries, they're just regular batteries, but they have the wrapping peeled away here, and here. in order to make the contacts so the charging would work. That's fine with these. You could buy another set like that, or you could just use these Eneloops AAAs as backups to recharge. The only thing is they're not going to recharge inside the headlamp unless you peeled back the paper the same way. So what I would do is keep this set fully charged, take them out of the headlamp, and then put them in when you need it. And then I'm in the field and I need to top this off during the day while I don't need the light. I will hook this to my panel, my solar panel with the micro USB, and top these batteries off. Okay, another good feature of this light is that you can lock it out right here. If you hold the top button down for 6 seconds, you could lock out the light. So if it's in your pack, it's not going to accidentally turn on if the batteries are in it. Okay, so that's the, I have a video on this, the Revolt headlamp by Black Diamond. It's 130 lumens, I believe, in high mode. Has a couple other different features, as well as the micro USB that it comes with to recharge those batteries. Okay, thanks. Alright guys, just to show you that this headlamp by Black Diamond, this Revolt headlamp, works with the Renogy solar panel, which is part of my video today to make sure my gear works. So if I'm talking about it in the video, I want to make sure that it works. So here is the micro USB cable. USB is plugged into the solar controller on the panel, the eFlex 14 watt panel. I've got the light just hooked to this carabiner here, and the micro USB into the USB slot on the light itself. And it's an overcast day today. As you can see, I'm in my patio. I'm not even getting direct sunlight here, and I'm pulling some power, and this light is charging. These batteries are charging as I speak. So during the day, like I said, I could have this pack on, be walking with it, or have it propped up outside near the sun with the headlamp right here hanging off to the side and charging at the same time. Guys, you got to test this stuff out. You got to think it through. You saw how the batteries had leaked that I had, so being able to carry some spare batteries for the Black Diamond light that are rechargeable, able to be recharged with the batteries inside the light, is priceless. Alright guys, I have the X-Star VC4 charger out today, and I'm just got it plugged in here into the wall. I'm topping off some AAA Eneloop rechargeable batteries, and I'm going to add these to my Bugout bag into a storage holder, but I want to make sure I top them off at 100% before I store them. These batteries are good, these Eneloops, they store, they won't lose too much of a charge over time. They retain, I think it's up to 70 or 80% of their charge for a long time, and so that's why I buy them. And so these will be backup for my headlamp. I'm just going to buy another set of the Black Diamond batteries for that headlamp, which I'm recharging right now. I'll show you real quick. I'm recharging that on my Goal Zero Yeti 150. So I'm topping those batteries off, then I'll pop them out of the headlamp. I'll store them. I'll put the headlamp in the Bugout bag with the batteries stored separately so they don't leak. And then I have a little charging device here that tops off little battery pack I'm going to carry in the Bugout bag as well. I'm just topping that off, and this also can be recharged with the solar panel. So that's just another item I'm going to add. So I'm spending a good part of the day today. Also have this this other one by Through Night, the C2 that I did a video on recently, that I'm going to carry as well. And I'm going to top that one off today also. This charges a 18650 battery. So got a spare 18650 battery in this. Can change it out with my flashlight and top them off. Guys, you got to think about this stuff now before SHTF happens, and you're running around with regular batteries, you got to have some renewable energy. Regular batteries are good to have also. I have those as well. But these rechargeables are going to be key in a grid down situation, especially in conjunction with the solar. Okay guys, a couple of things I'm going to add to this pack just to let you know today. This is just a simple little makeup kit that has been used by my wife. I took it from her when she was done with the makeup that was in it. It's got a little mirror right here. Great little thing for signaling. It hardly weighs anything. It's all plastic. It closes. Again, I could signal with this or look at my face if I had to shave or look at a cut or something. I've got something quick I could use. This is a Randall Adventure Training survival tin that I won't go into detail on. I've got this, they've got this on Amazon. You can go check it out, see what's in it. I added some more stuff to it, and that'll be with my Bugout bag as well. That's secured together with a Ranger band. And then 2 tourniquets. A cat tourniquet right here that I carry. Several cat tourniquets in different kits also in my van. This one's ready to be deployed, held together with a Ranger band. So that's one. And then another I just received, a rat's tourniquet in red with the sleeve. And I've been practicing with this as well the last week or so. So I'm going to practice with it some more, and I'll carry this as well. If you're going into an environment where you think you might get cut, shot, etc., an accident, tourniquets are key to have as part of your kit. So in the vehicle, also in your bag. Bless you. Alright guys, I'm methodically trying to go through this bag with you guys, so bear with me in this video. I don't care about time. It's important for me that I get this video up for myself so I could go back and watch it, see what's in my bag, how I packed it, and also get out there for the YouTube community that people are preparing to give them a good solid foundation, and for us to learn from each other that are prepping, to make adjustments, piggyback things from one ideas from one prepper to another. So I think it's important that these videos be made, especially at this point in time. This light here is my military flashlight right here by Streamlight. It's the Sidewinder. I have a video on it. I have 2 of these. One is the regular. This one is the infrared one. So this has the red, the clear. Let's see, the clear, the blue, the infrared, which you may be able to see through the video camera, and the red. And back to clear. A white light. Okay, this light is housed in this little soft pouch that I keep it in, but if I deploy the Bugout bag, this light with its clip right here, you see this a lot in the military. They use it to clip on their helmets or maybe on the front of their tack vest. This light more than likely will be clipped to one of my little attachments there on the shoulder strap and be used for directional lighting while I'm walking. I could move this up and down. This to me is one of the most versatile flashlights you could have, especially with the infrared feature on it. Again, the military Sidewinder flashlight can be deployed just like that on my shoulder strap and give me light while I'm walking if I need it, in different colors. We're looking at the rear of the bag, and the top portion of the bag right here has 2 zippered compartments on this Kestrel 48. One here and one here. Again, it's right at the top of where your head is, your zippered compartment. So there's a pull here and a pull here. So let's open the top one first and see what we have here as far as gear goes. Okay, I've got a large scale state map of Florida because that's where I live right now. Okay. I've got Deep Woods Off bug spray in a plastic bag. I've got a Right in the Rain notepad cover and notebook inside with different Sharpies, pens, a knot card, and what else do I have in there? Got something else down there, I think. And just a little light that you could see yourself right maybe at night. I have to replace that one. Those lights are very cheap. And then the Right in the Rain all-weather notebook. Okay. And what is in here? What is in there is a pair of reading spectacles. Okay, extra pair of reading spectacles. Got to read the map. If my regular glasses get lost, or if I don't take them, I got another pair in a hard case here. So that's the items in the top pocket. All right, guys, I got the lower pocket open right now. We'll pull our things out. This is a small condiment kit. I'm probably pretty good with this kit. It's only got salt and pepper in it, some bouillon, a little vial of salt, a P38 can opener, and some aluminum foil in a sealed bag. I'll keep that just as it is. Okay, these are fat sticks in there, fat wood sticks, a Bic lighter, some matches, some waxed rounds that I made to start fires, and some fat wood sawdust to start fire. It's again in a heavy duty sealed bag. This is one of those Sea to Summit collapsible cup / bowls you could drink or eat out of, eat a soup or something. That's right in the top there, top pocket. Sea to Summit makes these in different sizes. Excellent investment, hot and cold, can be used in those as well. Okay, another kit, fire kit, safety matches. This is a essential fishing kit in this little tube there, and then I believe this is more fire starting items in this kit as well. Let's double check. I'd like to see what's in there. I forget sometimes what I have in there. Again, different types of fire making. These are Dave Canterbury's, his fire starting materials that I purchased from his site that are in there, and that's secured. Can never have too many fire starting devices between matches, cigarette lighters, fire steel that you saw earlier, the fat wood that gets stuff going. You need that to have that in the field. Last item in here, which I'll probably go through and change some things out, is a coffee and tea kit. And I got a bunch of Starbucks Via in there, some tea bags, Lipton tea bags, some sugars, different drink mixes. So I'll probably go through this and update it, being that some of this coffee's outdated since 2014. So I'll update this kit and replenish that pocket. Okay, all right, guys. I have the pack turned to one side. On each side of this pack, there is a side zippered compartment that runs along the side of the pack here. It's kind of hidden in this flap. And right here, if I just lift this up here, You can see the pull, the zipper pull. I'll pull that down and it exposes the items that I have in the side pouch here, which we'll pull out. A pair of leather shooting / work gloves. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yes, there you go. Those aside, my primary knife for my bug out bag is a Becker BK2 in the Becker sheath that it came with some modifications, with a Tek Lock attachment and a mini Altoid kit survival tin. And there's your knife. Okay, can't go wrong with a Becker BK2. And there it is. It'll be ready in the side pocket or attached to my hip. Next item up, a high quality or good quality, make sure there's nothing else in there, sharpening stone for the knife, sharpening stone / strop. I forget who makes this, but I do have a video on it. It's also got a ceramic piece on the top here. It is a Work Sharp brand sharpener. Okay. I just have that in a piece of plastic rolled up, just for protection, extra protection. Okay. So that's one side pocket. Let's turn the bag around and get the other one exposed. Alright guys, we have the bag turned around now to the other side to expose the opposite pocket here. Again, it's the same pocket with a long zipper, access down the side. So, and items to pull out. Make sure you guys can see this. More toilet paper, a RIBZ bandana, blaze orange bandana. Notice a lot of this stuff is in plastic. Again, I want to keep, in case this bag goes through some wet weather, even though I have a cover for it, I want to make sure these items stay dry. Some cordage, RIBZ cordage, 100 feet of USA made military grade paracord, 550 paracord, 100 feet. Directions to use my water filter, which is a Renovo Trio water filter, and that's right here. This has the charcoal pre-filter and also screws down onto a standard water bottle and a platypus water holder that this filter can screw down onto, and I could squeeze the water, dirty water in this platypus through the filter into my mouth for drinking. So those are items in this pocket. And there you have it. Alright guys, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the bag, which is the main compartment of the bag, I want to bring up a couple things I'm going to add. One is this little neck knife that I have here with some paracord. I think this is a Boker neck knife. Okay, I got some paracord here, some RIBZ tape around it, and I have some tape even holding it in to the little Kydex sheath that it comes with. Again, I could easily carry that in this pack. I'm going to put this Spyderco stainless steel Harpy folding knife in there as well. Probably in one of the small hip pockets, so I have a nice little heavy-duty folder. This is a great knife for cutting rope or paracord or whatever. Also, a recent watch of mine, which I worn for years, the Casio G-Shock Atomic Watch. The band broke off in the gym, so I was going to buy a new band for it and refurbish it. but I decided at $100 I may just buy another one. So I'm going to buy another one just like it. I love this watch. It keeps the time. It changes on its own. It doesn't need a battery. It's solar operated. And so I took the rest of the band off, and I'm going to carry this watch in the Bugout bag, or attached to the Bugout bag, so I could see time no matter what, and the date. So that's just a piece of gear that I'm going to carry and add to that. A couple things I want to mention that you may want to carry in your pack. You don't hear it a lot, but I have some vodka here in a plastic bottle right here, a small bottle here. Here is another in a stainless steel bottle that can be repurposed to carry water, to boil water, whatever. This is sealed, hasn't been opened. It comes with a little carabiner. Again, vodka can not only be used to start fires, to clean a wound, also for maybe cleaning out your mouth if you got a cut around your mouth. Also to drink if you had to, okay? Or if you wanted to, let's put it that way. And again, another bottle there, a flat bottle, plastic bottle, Jim Beam. This is just an example. I'm not saying I'm going to carry it, but something you might want to have in your bag as a go-to thing. Can also put in something like this. This is a flask I was given at a wedding. They also make these, Stanley makes some of these, so you could take this along with you, fill it up, and have your vodka or whatever in this stainless steel flask. Alright guys, to access the top compartment on this Kestrel bag, there's a clip here on either side that quick disconnects from the bag, and then the whole top lid that I showed you earlier, and the compartments on the top, lifts up and exposes the inside portion of the bag that is right here. And then you also have a mesh pocket right here that will go through first, and then will be into the body of the bag. So I'm trying to get you guys to see this better. I may reposition the camera. Let me see. You guys can see this as I pull this stuff out. Alright, I just shifted the camera around a bit so you guys could see the mesh portion of the top pocket here. Glow stick. This is cordage that you can string up and hang stuff on, like to dry. You could hang stuff in between the cordage here. And there's little clips to hang it up and stretch it across. So it's like a drying, could be used to dry clothes, to hang some stuff with. Again, if you had to wash some stuff in the field, you got that handy. And then I have an Esbit stove with tablets inside of it. So it's got 4 tablets inside of it, and that's for cooking. And then a labeled Coughlin's hygiene kit. So in this kit are hygiene related items. We won't go through everything, but there's some roll-up bags in there, a bandana, some aspirin, Motrin, toothbrush, soap, shaving, toothpaste, different items for hygiene. That's right at the top portion of the bag. So now we'll get into the body of the bag. I'll reposition the bag again so we can see down through the top of it. Okay, I put the bag down a little lower on the floor so you could see down into it when I go over this, but it's got a drawstring here that closes, cinches the bag closed, and then you can open it and expose the items that you have packed inside. Okay, and again, this is the main body of the bag, as you can see there. So what I'll do is I'll pull out the items that I have in there and go over them with you, or just identify them quickly. I've got a hat there, a sun hat. 48-gallon or 50-gallon bag, some plastic sheeting folded up to lay out, to make a barrier, whatever. Won't get into great detail on every single use or every single product, but you get the drift. A plastic, a little zippered pouch that I have a water kit in, a Sawyer Mini setup with the plunger to clean it, the bag, everything needed for that kit. Again, I also had the Renovo filter in the other pocket, so there's a duplicate right there with water purification. See if there's anything in here. No, there's not. So that's a water kit. This is a poncho right here / tarp. I may keep that on the outside of the kit. This is a cooking kit. Okay, this is I believe it's a Snow Peak cooking kit. I'll open it up real quick and take it out, since this is an important piece of gear, really important piece of gear if you're gonna have to cook anything in the field. And I'll take the mesh off of it. You've got a cup, and I have videos on this on my channel. This is a 10-ounce cup with handles. This is a titanium kit, so it's very lightweight. This is your pot, your cook pot with the kit. And then I have everything inside of a bandana so it doesn't jingle around and bang around inside the pot. Okay, there's the inside of your pot. And then we have our setup in here. We have a pair of little lips that go on the cups. You don't burn your lips when you drink. Called hot lips. We have a small fire steel in there. We have a micro regulator stove by Soto Stove. This is a stove made in Japan. This is a fantastic stove. Super lightweight, high power, high output. And I have a can of fuel for the stove. And just a lighter. Make sure the lighter works. It does. Wrapped in the bandana. So let me put that back away. We'll be right back. Alright, so we repacked our cook set. Snow Peak titanium cook set, which is right here. Also, this titanium set can be used on top of the Esbit stove as well, with that as well. So keep that in mind. This is another zippered pouch that I have items in. Glow stick, a survival medical kit right here. Some duct tape, black duct tape on a card. Another glow stick. And an item that I'm probably going to keep outside the bag on one of the outer pockets rather than deep inside the bag is this Silcock key that I have some videos on. This will give you access to water on buildings. If you watch my videos on this, this will turn on water outside of a building, a school, a bank, whatever. You'll also get access to the door on most of them to open it, and then access the water spigot as well. And you can fill up your water bottle, your bladder, whatever. Even if the water's down, a lot of times the gravity will still be able to feed out of the building. So a $10 item for the most part. Some are cheaper, but this is the metal one. Definite must-have. Okay, next item up is a Kelty. See there, Kelty Trail Logic hassle-free, lightweight backpacking blow-up pad. This can be taken out, blown up, and used as to be placed on the ground inside your shelter, keep you away, keep you off of the ground. That'll suck the body heat right out of you. And so this is a definite must-have. And I'll do a separate video on this. I haven't done a video on it yet. This is a great little blow-up pad. Okay, the Kelty Trail Logic. Next item, important item that I have to go through, and I'll go through it in detail and repack it and maybe do a separate video on it. And basically this is a couple days worth of food in a lock sack, a waterproof bag that you get, and it's got some Mountain House meals in it that are probably still good, but some of the other stuff, like these macaroni and potato things, these Cliff Bars, I'll take out, I'll resupply and put them back. What I may add into this kit, into this food kit that's not in it now, that I talked about in another video, just give me a second, are these types of things that you could pack in there. These Wild Planet, wild mackerels are excellent sources of calories, and olive oil here, excellent source of protein. Again, I could put several of these cans, take them out of the box, and put them in there as well in that food kit. These wild Alaska pink salmons, sealed with a pull tab, are just great. They're really good to eat. They're really filling, and they've got a good amount of nutrients in them. They're very good for you as well. Great to have. Mix one of these fish, wild mackerel dishes in with potatoes, automatic potatoes or instant potatoes, and you got yourself a good carbohydrate and protein meal. So I'm going to add some of these in as well. Alright guys, I put my headlamp on for this portion just so you guys can see. Down at the bottom of the bag, most of what's left is my, I believe is my clothing and shelter. Some of this can be accessed through the bottom of the bag as well without going through the top, but I'm just going to show you today what's in this bag. So I'm just going to pull it out. This is another food bag that I have. Again, it's loaded with some things that I'm probably going to have to replace. Some jerky and sausages, some Quaker Oats, instant Quaker Oats. Again, I've got a list here. There's some MRE items in there as well, but I have a list of what's contained in here, and so I'll go through it this week, and I will, there you have it. I've got breakfast, snack, lunch, snack. I got everything added up here, and it came out to 2,510 calories, 89 grams of fat, 289 grams of carbs, and 113 grams of protein in that little pack that I just showed you here for my food. So I'm going to have to go over this, revise it, and update some of the food items in it. But that's one way to pack your food. Break it down so you know what you got, and you want a certain amount of calories to have in your Bugout bag to get you through a couple of days. You have it, and you have it broken out so you know how to eat it. Okay, next item's up. I'll pull out is a small dry protective bag, and I believe this is clothing. Yeah, clothing. So underwear, socks, t-shirts, bandanas in there. Okay. Next item up. I think you guys can still see down there. Now I'm getting into the shelter stuff. For this shelter in this bag, I carry a DD tarp, 3 meter by 3 meter tarp, and I carry a DD hammock in this, all set up and ready to be deployed. So the tarp can be used alone for cover, or in conjunction with the hammock together to protect from the elements. So for a quick setup, I got the tarp, I got my Kelty sleeping pad, sleep on, and here is my DD hammock. And again, it's deployable through this special bag on either end that opens, and it deploys right out of the bag. It's ready to set up. I've got videos on this as well. I'll attach them to this video. But and that's the kit, guys. That is the Bugout bag as you see it. Let's pull this back a little bit. I've got to repack it, but I've got to go through the food items and what have you. So again, guys, this is the Kelty Kestrel 48 backpack. This is my primary Bugout bag. I have some other bags that I have packed. I have some other bags off-site at other locations, including an inch bag. That's not here, it's somewhere else. I don't like to keep everything in one spot. So let me know what you think, guys. Questions, comments. I know this is a long video, but I think it's necessary to get people thinking and to get you to go through your gear, update it, get it ready, and get it ready for the new year. This is a good time of year to do it, and you'll be happy that you did put the time aside. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, stay ready. Remember, questions or comments, please chime in, and also add what you use as well, so we could all learn from each other. Take care and stay ready. Hey guys, Anthony here, finishing up this pack review. I added a SOG tomahawk here. You could put an axe, whatever, but right here, just added that. This is a little pouch here where the pack cover is. It's a red pack cover. I may buy something else that's a little more like olive drab or black, but this has a built-in cover to cover this in case of rain. Also at the bottom here, there are straps to hook a sleeping bag or whatever, a tent at the bottom, which I may end up doing. But in here and here exposes some rope that I have and a poncho liner right there. Camouflage poncho liner blanket in there. Forgot to show you guys that in the video, but that's in there as well.